Welcome to Klepper's Corner, where the truth burns brighter than a Molotov cocktail outside a Home Depot. I'm your host, Jordan Klepper, and today we're heading to Los Angeles, land of smog, dreams, and apparently federal troop deployments because someone at ICE saw Fast and Furious and thought it was a documentary. Segment 1. ICE. ICE, maybe. Because who needs warrants when you have helicopters? Let's start with the raids. Ah, yes, nothing gets you ready for a relaxing summer in California like ICE knocking on your factory door and saying, "Papers, please." Over 118 people were arrested in a week-long dragnet across Los Angeles. ICE hit the garment district like it was a terrorist cell made entirely of grandmothers sewing quinceañera dresses. I guess nothing says national threat like sequins and off-brand Spanx. Even one guy got charged with obstruction, not for hiding anyone, just for asking, "Do you have a warrant?" Turns out asking the government to follow its own laws is now obstruction. Next up, blinking at an ICE agent will get you charged with terrorism. Segment 2, Home Depot or Homeland Defense? Now, nothing says freedom quite like a full-scale riot outside a Home Depot. Protesters clashed with federal agents in Paramount, which is ironic because Paramount is also how high tensions got. People hurled rocks, bottles, and even a Molotov cocktail. A Molotov in California during fire season. That's either bold or a death wish with extra sriracha. And the feds answered with flashbang grenades because nothing calms the situation like temporarily blinding everyone within a 6-block radius. Meanwhile, 3 deputies were injured and at least 1 car was set on fire, probably a Prius, which makes this the first time in history a Prius has moved faster than 60 miles per hour while burning. Segment 3, Trump deploys the troops because that always works so well. After 2 days of clashes, Trump sent 2,000 National Guard troops into L.A. because when in doubt, militarize. It's the Trump doctrine. Why de-escalate when you can cosplay as a dictator? And in true Trump fashion, he didn't ask California, he just told them, like a guy crashing your wedding and insisting on giving a host about the gold standard. Governor Newsom called it purposefully inflammatory, which is political speak for what the actual hell, Donald. And it's hard to argue with him. The last time troops were sent into L.A. like this, OJ was still on trial and Smash Mouth was topping the charts. Segment 4, the mayor's meltdown and the sheriff's shrug. Mayor Karen Bass was furious, accusing ICE of sowing terror. Sheriff Luna backed her up, kind of. He said, "We won't help ICE, but we'll respond to violence." Translation, "We'll let you break into the house, but we'll call the fire department after you burn it down." Luna also pointed out that the National Guard showed up without any coordination, which is super comforting. Because when you're dealing with an armed force patrolling city streets, what you want is maximum mystery and zero communication. And the sheriff had questions. What's their mission? What gear are they carrying? Great questions. Terrible time to be asking them. That's like wondering what kind of meat is in the burrito after you've eaten half. Segment 5, Congressional Ghosting and Detention Centers for double the capacity. Next up, Democratic Congress members tried to visit a detention center. ICE said no. Not because of security, not because of protocol, just because they could. The facility was designed for 100 people, but was holding 200. That's not a detention center. That's a fire hazard with a vending machine. One rep said there were people sleeping on the floor, some without food or medical attention. But hey, at least they got that authentic vintage Ellis Island experience, right? And you know it's bad when Congress can't get in. These people have been to war zones, Super Bowl suites, and Mar-a-Lago buffets. This, too dangerous. Segment 6, the federal response. ICE is chill, you're not. Meanwhile, the Trump administration doubled down. U.S. Attorney Bill Essayli tweeted, "Federal law enforcement operations are proceeding as planned." Which is funny because if your plan ends with the National Guard patrolling Trader Joe's, maybe the plan needs a second draft. Trump's border security advisor, Tom Homan, said the raids will continue and that the Guard is helping ICE because nothing brings calm like turning Los Angeles into Fallout MAGA edition. Homeland Security warned that anyone who interferes with ICE could face consequences. Cool. So now we're living in a dystopia where yelling, "Leave my aunt alone," gets you a federal indictment. Good times. Segment 7, California's not so golden welcome mat. California has made it clear they're not playing ball. Governor Newsom ordered Highway Patrol to keep the peace, but specifically said, do not help ICE. That's like sending lifeguards to a shark attack and saying, don't touch the ocean. LA remains a sanctuary city, which under Trump now apparently means primary target. Community organizations like Shirla have been mobilizing. People are cleaning up after protests, organizing legal defenses, and handing out Know Your Rights flyers faster than ICE can say surprise inspection. It's like a grassroots revolution led by soccer moms, law students, and that guy who sells hot dogs outside the courthouse. So what have we learned, kids? That ICE still thinks due process is a type of burrito? That Trump uses the National Guard like Postmates for oppression? That if you ask a federal officer a legal question, you might get flashbanged? Yes. Yes to all. But most of all, we've learned that Los Angeles isn't just resisting. It's organizing, uniting, and roasting marshmallows over the dumpster fire of federal policy. So stay strong, LA. Keep fighting the good fight with plywood, protest signs, and extra guac. I'm Jordan Klepper, and this has been Klepper's Corner. ICE, ICE, maybe. Like, share, subscribe, and next time ICE says we're just doing our job, ask them to define job, out loud, in a courtroom, under oath. See how chill they are then.
Blame it on my tweets, blame it on my memes, blame it on the fact I live inside my own dreams, blame it on the rockets, the Dogecoin schemes. Oops, did I just buy another whole team? I know I'm a genius, that's what I've heard, but sometimes I say things that are just absurd. I gave that Nazi salute, don't make me explain, I'll just laugh it off and blame it on my brain. Blame it on the spectrum, it got me acting wild, blame it on the autism, I'm just a quirky child. Blame it on the, yeah, you know it's all good. I launched a Tesla into space for no reason, changed Twitter's name like it's treason season. Say I gave a salute, they're like, what the heck, bro? I was just adjusting my arm. Chill, let it go. Sometimes I ghost my meetings just to troll. Sometimes I buy whole companies on a roll. And if I cause a scene, please don't be alarmed. It's not my fault. Hey, I'm Elon Musk, I'm charmed. Blame it on the spectrum, got me acting wild. Blame it on the autism, I'm just a quirky child. Blame it on the rockets, the fame, the Mars quest. Blame it on the, look, I'm just the best. Yeah, I'm awkward and rich. Sometimes I act like a crazy bitch, but come on, I'm a pioneer, a techie king. Blame it on the brainwaves, it's my thing. Blame it on the spectrum, got me acting wild. Blame it on the autism, I'm just a quirky child. Blame it on the chaos, the memes, the weird flex. Blame it on the, what's coming next. So when I mess up, remember my name. Elon Musk, baby, and I play my own game. If I seem unhinged or maybe just mean, blame it on the autism, it's my escape routine.